Thank you everybody for watching my channel and my video. Today we will be using a yarn from Yarn Bee. It's a burgundy color. It's called Mimosa and it's 62% cotton and 38% rayon, and I will be using a 4mm hook. Let's get started. This dress is made with 144 chains, which will give me 36 groups of fans, and it is a size medium. You can stretch it a little too. Make a chain that's divisible by 8. I've made 24 chains just for an example to show you. When you make your ring, it has to be big enough to fit over your head and your shoulders, and it has to be big enough to fit over your hip, because we will not make a zipper or we will not make any buttons. So this tube dress has to fit over your body. Make sure your ring is big enough. And the numbers of chain have to be divisible by 8. In my little example, it's easy to find the beginning without twisting the chain, but on your skirt, be careful not to twist it. Go back to your beginning and make a slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 3, and into every stitch make a double crochet. So if you made 144 chains like I did, you will also have 144 double crochet. And test your ring at the end. Pull it over your hips and make sure it fits you. Repeat this pattern all the way to the end of the round. At the end of the round, make a slip stitch, make a front post slip stitch, go through the whole first chain and pull the yarn through. Chain 3, then in the next space, right where we just made the slip stitch, double crochet 3 into the same space, 1, 2 into the same space, and 3 into the same space. Then skip 3 double crochet, and into the fourth one make a front post double crochet hook from the front to the back and from the back to the front around the fourth double crochet, and into the space next to the front post we just did 3 double crochets into the same space. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3 double crochets and front post double crochet, and right next to, between that front post and the next double crochet, 3 double crochets. And skip 3 front post double crochet, and repeat this pattern to the end of the round. At the end of the round I made 3 more double crochets. I will skip my next 3, 1, 2, 3, and where we made the front post slip stitch, we're making another front post slip stitch. Chain 3, and this is the pattern already. It's very easy. We're making 3 double crochets into the next space, and then we skip the cluster that we made here and go directly into the front post and make another front post into the front post. And next to the front post, 3 into the same space, 3 double crochet into the same space. skip to the next front post and make a front post, and then again next to the front post 3 double crochet into the same space, and that is the whole pattern. At the end of the round I will make again a slip stitch, front post, chain 3, and start again with 3 double crochet right next to the front post or to the chain that we just made, and then go to the next front post, make a front post double crochet, and repeat this pattern. Now you can make this a top or a mini skirt or just a skirt or a long dress or a short dress. For my dress I used 6 skeins of yarn. I made 72 rounds and I have plenty of yarn left over. I've made my dress long enough, and now I make embellishment with the beads. Make a slip stitch into the front post and make a triangle. Make 3 chains, make 3 more chains, 6 altogether, and make another front post double crochet into the front post of the previous row. We created a triangle. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now skip the next front post. Make another triangle, make a front post double crochet, 3 chains, and another front post into the same front post to finish the triangle, and repeat. Make 5 chains, skip the next front post and make another triangle. Make a front post double crochet around the previous front post with 3 chains, and another front post around the front post to finish the triangle. 5 chains. Repeat this pattern until the end of the round. Finish the round, skip over the last front post and make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. This was the first round. This is a 2 round repeat. Chain 3, then make 6 double crochets into the triangle. Take a bead, pull it over the loop, make a chain, and go to the next triangle and make 7 double crochets. Take a bead, make a chain, and repeat 7 double crochets. Repeat this pattern until the end of the round, and then at the end we will start making triangles again, and we will repeat the triangles fan pattern until you have the desired length. Put the last bead on, don't make a chain. Yarn over and make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the fan of the 1st chain, then pull through the chain, pull pull through the yarn over and pull through where the loop's coming out of the purl. Chain 3. This will be the triangle that goes around the purl. Then chain 5 for the chain space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're making triangles again around the purls. Double crochet in front of the purl. 3 chains. Double crochet behind the bead. Chain 5. Double crochet in front. Chain 3. Double crochet behind the bead. 5 chains. At the end, make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my 8th chain. Make a double crochet to the right of the bead. And then make a double crochet into the 3rd chain. And start a new round. Make 7, make a chain of 3, and then make 6 double crochet into the triangle we just made. And then put on a purl again. Chain 1, go to the next triangle and make 7 double crochets. Put the purl on with a chain and repeat that pattern. And now we can repeat the triangle pattern and the double crochet. I will show you one more time how we start the next triangle. At the end of the round, yarn over, slip stitch into the 3rd chain, and through the yarn over and through the loop. Chain 3, and then 5 more. And then start your triangles. Double crochet to the left of the bead. 3 chains. Double crochet to the right of the bead, and then 3 chains, and then to the left and make 5 chains. At the end of the round, double crochet to the right of the bead, and then double crochet into the 3rd chain, and start making a chain of 3 and then 6 double crochets, and then the bead with a chain, and then 7 double crochets again, and repeat that pattern until you have the desired length of your dress. For the straps, I used 2 clusters in the front, and then also 2 clusters in the back. I've made 36 spaces, and you may have more, but I made sure that on my underarm I have the same amount on the left side than I do on the right side, and I have 8. 1, so I have 2 clusters for the strap, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then again 2 clusters for the strap in the back. I have 8 on the left side, and I have the straps marked here, 2 for the strap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the right side of my arm. That leaves me with 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clusters in the front and 6 clusters in the back between straps. And if I add all that up, 6 clusters in the front, 6 clusters in the back, that's 12. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 for this strap and 4 for the others, that's 8, so that's 20. And then 8 here and 8 here, that's 16, and that adds up to 36. Just when you divide yours, make sure you have the same amount on the left side than you have on the right side, and that the front is the same as the back when you place your straps. And I will show you, I made one already. Now we will make this one together. I will start my second strap. This is the front of the dress, so I will go from the front to the back. Where you marked off the 2 sections, go to the first front post and pull your yarn through. And make 3 chains. And then we will repeat our pattern. Make 3 double crochets next to the front post into the same space. And repeat the pattern as we did before. Make a front post around the next front post. And 3 double crochet into the space next to the front post. And here's my second marker. Make a front post around the front post. At the end of the row, make 3 chains. Turn your work. Now we will do everything in reverse. Skip this cluster and make 3 double crochets in between where we did the front post. Now it's a back post. Between the back post and the cluster of 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now make a back post double crochet around this where we made the front post. Now because we're on the other side, it will be a back post. Go from the back to the front and front to the back and make a back post double crochet. And then we will repeat this pattern. We skip the next 3 double crochet, and where we made the chain of 3 in between these 3 double crochet, make 3 double crochets into the same space. 1, 2, 3. And then where we made the chain where we started, go from the back to the front and pull the yarn through and make a back post double crochet. Make 3 chains, and where we turned our work, turn it back the other way so it's not twisted. And now we're looking at the front of our dress again, and we will do the same pattern as we did all along. Make 3 double crochets into the same space next to the chain that we just made. Skip to the front post and make a front post. And 3 double crochets next to the front post. And then where we made the chain, make a front post around that chain. Chain 3, turn the work and skip the next 3 double crochet, and between the back post and the 3 double crochets make the cluster of 3 double crochets. Then make a back post around the back post. Skip the next 3 double crochets and make 3 double crochets. And another back post into the last chain. Chain 3 and repeat. Now we're at the front again and we repeat our usual pattern. The front post and the front post. And the 3 double crochet next to the front post. And the front post, double crochet into the chain. Chain 3, turn, skip the 3 and make 3 double crochet next to the back post. On the right side this time, we're in the back again, on the wrong side. Then a back post around the back post. Skip over the last 3, make 3 double crochets, and a back post, chain 3, and turn your work again. On my dress I made 30 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We made 5 now, and I made altogether 30, but you have to try this dress on and make sure that it fits your body. So you can make these longer, you can make these shorter. I finished 30 rows and I'm looking at the right side. Make 3 chains and then go to the back of the dress, and I marked out the 2 clusters where I'm gonna be connecting my strap. Make sure you don't have it twisted, and then turn it towards you so you look in at the right side up, and then go into the first front post and make a slip stitch. And then continue the pattern. Make 1 double crochet into the space we always made the 3 double crochets in. But this time, after the first one, make a slip stitch into that big space. Then make your second double crochet, make it in the same space. And make your second slip stitch. Then make a third double crochet into the same space. And make a third slip stitch into the big space from the back side. Then make a front post double crochet into the front post. and then turn it towards you again and make a slip stitch through that front post in the back. And repeat what we just did with the 3 double crochets. The first one, and then a slip stitch next to the front post in the back into that big space right here, and the second one with a slip stitch again in the big loop in the back, and then the third one, and one more slip stitch into the same space. And then we have to make one more front post, and one more slip stitch into the back front post. Now I will grab some beads and I will embellish the décolleté. Here's our strap. Go into the space right next to the front post. Right here, pull your yarn through. And make a chain. Into the same space, make a single crochet, but don't finish it. Pull the yarn through. Now take your hook out of the first loop, put a bead on, and pull the first loop. Through the bead. And now finish your single crochet, pull through 2 loops. Go to the space next to the right of the front post and make 6 double crochet into that space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then go to the next space in front of the double crochet, pull your yarn through. Don't finish the single crochet. Take your second bead, pull it over the hook, and then pull the first loop through and finish your single crochet. Then skip to the next space in front of the front post double crochet and make 6 more double crochet into the same space. And make the single crochet, don't finish it, take the loop out and put a bead on it. And finish this, and you can also do the same pattern on the back of the dress. Finish by going into the last space right before the strap comes out in front of the last front post. Make an unfinished single crochet and put 1 more purl. And then make a slip stitch into the same space.